Hello, Thomas YouTubers. Got on the workbench today. We got Leah's Talking Action James here. Face is in pretty good shape. Buffers are really good. Matter of fact, there's no scratches on the face at all. Buffers are good. Tires look a little old, but in really good shape. Alright, it does have a crack right there on the corner. And I think she mentioned something about this screw is stuck on it. The terminals look good. Battery terminals look good. Nice and clean. So, oh, I know she said this already. See how it's freewheels right there? Put it in gear, and it's still freewheels. And I think this is the one, there's not even a gear in there. There's not even a gear inside on the axle. So, all right, so that's what we got to do. We got to take care of this. Let's just put a battery in it and see if it runs at all. Oh, always wrong way. All right, let's see if we can get any reaction. Okay.
I'm James, and I'm the number 5 red engine.
All right, let's turn it over and see if we get any action right here. Well, it's not going up and down freely. The activation arm is not moving up and down very freely. Let's see if I can get anything go out of it. Okay, not getting anything out of it right there. So I'll have to go in and take a look at it and see what's up. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to take it apart. Okay, so we got it apart, and we got the motor weight there, and we got the coupler weight, but we don't have a front weight right here. We'll see what we can do about that. It looks pretty clean inside here. Missing that side weight right there. So let's got to take it apart. So let's get at take that weight off. Try to get this screw out right here. Let's see what happens. Coming right out. Yep, completely missing the gear right there. Got an aftermarket speaker in there. I wish I could get my hands on some, but I can't right now. Okay, so let's fix this part first, since we know that's slowing everything down. Let's go ahead and get at it and see if we can repair the wheel. Okay, the gear is a little too wide, so I'm gonna trim it down. Okay, I got the gear not as wide as it was. I trimmed it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and put the traction rods back on it. Okay, so that's back together. Put that over there. Put that with that, and let's move this stuff off a little bit. Clean out my bench a little bit. So this was not going up and down freely, so I'm gonna clean this dirt up a little bit. But I'm gonna have to go inside here and take a look at the blade switch. So let's go ahead and do that too. Very important spring. Keep up with that. And the pivot. And we're going to pull out this arm. This is the part that actually goes up and down, that it hits the bottom of the spring. Spring switch. It's a spring switch kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to open this up. This is the arm that pivots up and down. All right, so when it's traveling along, this arm is pivoting right there. This arm pivots up and hits right there. See that? And makes contact right inside. Let's see how close I can get. Makes contact with right here at the bottom here. And it touches right there. And it's that contact that goes through these wires. There's 5 volts sitting on it. And it goes through these wires, and when it goes like that, it makes connection. It runs to the IC chip. And how many times it hits determines whatever action it's got to take. All right, but what happens is, this toy is probably 23 years old or something like that, 22 years old. Carbon builds up on this where it sparks right here. And so you got to clean out that carbon to sort of touch. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. All right, this is really fine sandpaper. And what I'm doing is I'm going inside. Let me tighten it up. Now let's see if I can keep my fingers out of the way. I'm taking this really fine sandpaper and I'm rubbing it on top of the bottom contact. Okay, we'll clean up the top one. There you go, you can see the difference now. A little bit of still right here on this end. A lot better. Okay, let's put it back together and see if it works. All right, before we put it back together, let's go ahead and inspect these gears. Let me tighten it up. Right, there's a crack right there. And I don't have any of those gears left. Take a look at the worm gear here. Okay, it looks okay. Take a look at the motor gear, see if it comes off. Yep, it comes right off of my hand, so we're going to have to replace that. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to put that gear on there. Oh, before we do that, I've been noticing that on these English speaking, American or UK speaking, they do not put the inductors. They only put the capacitor right here. That's what I've been noticing. Okay, let's put some batteries in it. Check it before we button it all the way back up. Okay, see, that's this right here. That is the return to the battery up here, and that's why Leah didn't want to take apart your Henry. It falls apart as you work on it. This stuff is so old, so now I have to repair that wire. It just broke right off. It goes right there. So let me fix that. I'll do that off. I think I could maybe now screw that down. This moves a whole lot freer now too. So let's see if I can get the screw in the hole. I got the camera too low. Every time I move, I'm bouncing up against it. All right, so that's moving freely. No issues there. I cleaned the terminal off. So let's put the weights on it and let's put it up on the track and see how well it does. Okay, Leah's loco is missing the front weight. So I've got a piece of, I've been working on it. I got a piece of lead that I've been shaping into shape. So we'll just get at it and clean it up. Trying to make a little sort of fit in there. Okay, I got the weight that I made and I put it in there. We're going to put it up on the track and we're going to see how it all works. US Talking Action James up on the track. Before we put the shell on, we want to make sure there's nothing else wrong with it. So let's go ahead and turn it on and give it a run. Okay, so we know it's working fine, but we've got a problem with the speaker, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Okay, what it was when Leah's loco was up on the track and the volume was so weak, I'll put up here in the corner or something a picture of her. I took a picture of her speaker because I thought it was wrong at the time when I looked at it, and it is wrong. It's what in the background right behind it, right up there, is a speaker that is designed to go in Talking Action. Notice it says right here, this is 16 ohms. That's the amount of resistance. 16, it's a value, 1 to whatever, and that's 16 ohms. It presents 16, and right there it's 0.25 watts. That's how much power it will put out. Okay, so when I took a picture of Leah's speaker, it was 32 ohms. That means twice the amount of resistance for the information coming to the speaker, so it's really weak. I do not have any 16 ohm 25.25 watt speakers at this time, so it'll have to be weak right now because I can't find a vendor for it. But anyway, so that's that, and we'll continue putting the loco back together. Okay, we got Leah's American Speaking Talking Action James up on the track. I went ahead and put one of my Tinder shells on it to cover up the batteries. So let's give it a run.
I'm James, and I'm the number 5 red engine.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.